Check it out.
I like this.
Now, to all the ladies in the place with style and grace, allow me to lace these lyrical douches in your bushes. Who rock grooves and make moves with all the mommies. The back of the club, sipping my wet is where you find me. The back of the club, macking holes, my crew's behind me. Mad question asking, blunt passing, music lasting. But I just can't quit because one of these honeys Biggie got to creep with, sleep with, keep the ep a secret. Why not? Why blow up my spot? Cause we both got hot. Now check it. I got more Mac than Craig and in the bed. Believe me, sweetie, I got enough to feed the needy. No need to be greedy. I got mad friends with Benzes. See notes by the layers. True fucking players. Jump in the Rover and come over. Tell your friends jump in the GF3. I got the chronic by the tree. I love it when you call me Big Pop. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. I love it when you call me Big Pop. To the honeys getting money, playing niggas like dummies. I love it when you call me Big Pop. You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Why? Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. Baby. Straight up, honey, really, I'm asking. Most of these niggas think they be macking, but they be acting. Who they attracting with that line? What's your name? What's your sign? Soon as he buy that wine, I just creep up from behind and ask you what your interests are. Who you be with? Things to make you smile. What numbers to dial? You gon' be here for a while. I'm gon' call my crew. You gon' call your crew. We can rendezvous at the bar around 2. Plans to leave, throw the keys to little C's. Pull the truck up front and roll up the next blunt so we can steam on the way to the telly. Gon' fill my belly. A T-bone steak, cheese, eggs, and Welch's grape. Conversate for a few, cause in a few we gon' do what we came to do. Ain't that right, boo? Forget the telly, we just go to the crib and watch a movie in the jacuzzi. Smoke L's while you do me. I love it when you call me Big Pop. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. I love it when you call me Big Pop. To the honeys getting money, playing niggas like dummies. I love it when you call me Big Pop. You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Wow. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby.
How you living, Biggie Smalls?
In mansion and Benzes, giving ends to my friends and it feels stupendous. Tremendous cream, fuck $1 and a dream. Still tote gas strapped with infrared beams. Chopping O's, smoking line optimals, money holes and clothes, all a nigga knows. A foolish pleasure, whatever. I had to find the buried treasure, so grams I had to measure. However, living better now, coochie sweater now. Drop top BMs, I'm the man, girlfriend.
Honey, check it. Tell your friends to get with my friends. We could be friends. Shit, we could do this every weekend. That's right. Alright? Is that alright with you? Yeah. Keep banging.
I love it when you call me Big Pop. Throw your hands in the air if you's a true player. I love it when you call me Big Pop. To the honeys getting money, playing niggas like dummies. I love it when you call me Big Pop. You got a gun up in your waist, please don't shoot up the place. Wow. Cause I see some ladies tonight that should be having my baby. Check it out. Now full shit for that ass. Puff Daddy, Biggie Smalls, Junior Mafia, represent baby.
That's right. Figured we'd get a little funky, because it's been a while since we've done one of these weekday morning streams, fam dingoes. It's been a very long time since we've done one of these weekday morning streams. I am actually off for the rest of this week. And, well, we might be doing a stream tomorrow. We'll see what the time does. We might be doing just a regular gaming stream. But this was a promise stream. Promising this for a little while now. And I haven't gotten around to it. Partially because I'm lazy, but partially because I work a lot and I'm tired. I'm old. Fuck off. Oh, man. It has been a rocky couple of weeks. I mean, we were going to do the stream last night, but then some very breaking news happened in the realm of the internet. One of the big-time creators, Boogie2988, someone who's been doing this a long-ass time, gets exposed for faking cancer. which I wasn't even going to try to stream against that because my eyes were pretty much glued to that stream for the entirety of the time. And before I knew it, it was already fucking 9 o'clock. And I was like, yeah, no, you know what? I think I'm going to just push this till today. Because we have quite a bit to go through. So I want to take time to explain the goals of this stream real quick. This is not a stream that is probably going to get a lot of views. It's not a stream that's going to get a lot of clout, but I want it here as kind of a reference guide because, we've been talking about this particular topic now on my channel, on my streams for about a year or two now, I want to say. Maybe a year or two. I'm not really too sure. But I want to approach the stream a different way than I normally approach these other streams, which is basically I just come in here half-cocked, throw a bunch of stuff on you, and then, we just kind of, fizzle out towards the end because I just get burnt out, I guess. But this is a stream I'm going to try to be as coherent as possible. I'm going to try to be as concurrent as possible. I want to try to educate people on the topic at hand today, which, of course, as you could tell by the title, is our good friends over in the Dead by Daylight community. Now, what makes me kind of a little bit of an authority on this topic? Well, I'll show you. And that requires me to pull up my Steam page. And we'll highlight this for a little bit. So, I have been playing Dead by Daylight now for... Fuck, man. I bought the game back, I want to say, at the end of 2016. Maybe the beginning of 2017. I don't remember. It was right around the time the Halloween DLC came out. But that was, right when the game was, starting to get popular. I want to say I bought it before that, actually. I think I bought it before that. I actually think I bought the game when it came out in 2016. And then I played it a little bit, and then I stopped playing it, and then when Michael Myers got announced, I got back into it, and that's when I fell in love with the game right then and there. As you can see on the screen, on my Steam screen, I have about almost 1,500 hours put into this game. And the last time I played it was May 25th of this year, which, to me is probably one of the last times I'm going to actively play this game, unless something happens. But I want to kind of get into why I no longer play Dead by Daylight anymore. And a lot of that has to do with the balancing of the game. Hold on one second. Let me transition so you guys can see me. So yeah, a lot of this has to do with the balancing of the game. So Dead by Daylight, for those of you that are completely unaware, is a 4v1 asymmetrical horror game. 1 killer, 4 survivors. The 4 survivors have to complete 5 generators and open the exit gates to escape. The killer has to kill them before they do this. It's a very simple concept, and it's essentially dominated the asymmetrical game sphere since its, inception. It's probably the most successful asymmetrical game ever, if we're being honest with ourselves. Some people are even calling it the Fortnite of horror games because of how many licensed characters they've kind of collected over the years. And that's a lot of the reason why the game is successful, is because of its collection of licensed characters. This year, they started adding licensed characters that aren't even part of the horror genre. They just added a Dungeons and Dragons chapter. The newest survivor is going to be Lara Croft from Tomb Raider. So Dead by Daylight actually does have a lot of things going for it. However, the gameplay loop itself has really gone down. It's been pretty much the same since it came out. A lot of the game's balancing issues reflect on survivors completing their objectives too fast and killers constantly bringing what's called slowdown perks to prevent that. And the meta itself has gone very stale. It's just not fun to me anymore. And I'm not the only one who thinks this. A lot of the top content creators for this game have even decided to start veering away from it because they're getting bored with the gameplay loop. And behavior has almost pretty much kind of just said, yeah, whatever. They are starting to add some new game modes. One of them was called the Chaos Modifier, where it was randomized perks, which I thought would be pretty fun. So I logged on to play the game when that came back, which was around May, when that came up. I played one game of it, and within the first 5 minutes of the game, I had 2 survivors who just instantly killed themselves. And then another survivor who just gave up because the other 2 survivors killed themselves. And then one guy who I actually got into a chase with, and he found the hatch and won, which I would have ended up giving to him anyway because that's just what I do normally when I play a game where survivors are just instantly giving up. It's just not fun to me. And I don't think it's fun for the survivors that are stuck there with the guys doing it. As someone who plays mainly alone when they play this game, it's called solo queue with the survivors. Like, gameplay like that is just fun, and it's annoying as a solo queue survivor to have to deal with. Now, Dead by Daylight's community has been, for the most part, on the mark with going after behavior when things like this are happening. But as of late, as of the last couple of years, that has kind of just died down. It's just completely gone to the wayside, I feel like. A lot of, like, the talk of balancing now is just an us versus them mentality, where it's survivor mains arguing with killer mains arguing with survivor mains. This is broken, that is broken, needs to be balanced, this doesn't need to be balanced. And what you begin to see is a lot of people just get frustrated because behavior will add something that could be actually very interesting, and then one section of the player base just starts complaining about it insistently, and then behavior walks it back and completely gets rid of it. And that, to me, has really stunted the growth of the game in general. It just doesn't make it fun anymore. And that's what I think is the biggest shame when it comes to Dead by Daylight. So, with that all being said, I feel like the game itself is just in a rocky place right now. I don't think it's going to die. I don't think Dead by Daylight will ever die. But what you will begin to see is a lot of its bigger content creators will start veering away from the game. They're not going to be making content for it as much as they used to. And I think that's probably the worst possible thing to happen to Dead by Daylight, is that its player base is just going to keep dwindling down until you just have the diehards that only play Dead by Daylight left, which I think is already starting to happen. And it's sad to see because I think behavior as a game dev listens to its community a lot, and we'll get into later why that's also kind of an issue for them. They listen to their community a lot, and they respond very quickly when something is wrong, but over the past couple of months, we have seen just absolute disregard from behavior when it comes to, like, certain things. So we're going to talk about that right away with our first topic. So the Trickster is a killer in Dead by Daylight. That came out. People call him the K-pop killer. His power is he throws knives, and after a certain amount of knives are thrown, it damages the survivor. He's a long-range killer that kind of focuses like a machine gun. And what's been happening with him is when people are getting hit with his knives, the screen flashes pink. So you're getting these constant screen flashes, and it's a photosensitive warning because, people that have epilepsy literally can't go against the killer. So, well, let's play a new game. Let's play the Double Dragon Collection. Oh, no, we're going to get into that, SMG. We're going to get into that, SMG. We're going to get into why listening to the community has played against them very, very badly. But this particular thing happens, and the community goes to behavior like, hey, people are fucking having seizures and getting sent to the hospital. You should do something about this. So behavior's first initial response was, well, we can't really do anything about it now, so just don't play the Trickster. And the community did not like that at all, and I kind of can't blame them for that. That's kind of just like a fuck you response. And eventually what ended up happening is, and I can't find the tweet because it's been deleted, like a lot of things in my fucking bookmarks when I bookmark these fuckers because they delete everything. And we'll get to that later. But one guy makes a tweet where he's like, listen, I get that this is affecting people, but I'm not going to stop playing Trickster. As a matter of fact, I'm going to keep playing Trickster, and I don't care if it gives people seizures. So after this guy makes that tweet, Behavior finally releases this statement. They disabled the killer like they've disabled killers before. That's why you screen cap. Yeah, dude, I know, but 90% of the time this shit's going on, it's on my phone, and I'm at work. So I don't think that quick. I'm not that quick to the draw. I hate to say that about myself. But this guy tweets that, and then they decide to finally just do something about it, which is maybe those rookies should not have been born with epilepsy. Get good genetics. Fucking Christ. Get good with your genetics, fam. But this is some shit coming from Behavior, and it just kind of shows how lackluster they've kind of become with this game. And me personally, I feel like Behavior is just sick of its own community. I think that at this point they're getting fed up with them. They're getting angry with them because they're never happy. Behavior will go through leaps and bounds to make the community happy, and there will always be a certain sect of the community that will just get pissed off no matter what they do. And it never goes well for them. It absolutely never goes well for them. They never seem to find some type of middle ground with their community. So, I guess we need to start talking about the community. The community is probably one of the most unhinged communities I've ever seen in my entire life. These people are literally fucking unhinged. They are completely fucking batshit insane. And I want to pull this up real quick because we're going to be referencing this a lot. So, I want to pull this up for a second. This is, ladies and gentlemen, they sound like wrestling fans. There's a lot of comparisons to be made to that. And that's what originally the stream was going to be. But I figured we'd just focus on them first, and we're going to get into why I'm focusing on them first. Because I want this to be a universal guide for people. Because, and I guess I'll clip into it a little bit. The commentary community has recently been put on to the Dead by Daylight community. And what happened there is pretty spectacular and funny. And I know a lot of my chat is kind of polarized with the commentary community. But you may actually see them as a little bit of the fucking heroes when it comes to this. Because it's pretty fucking wild what went on. But we're going to be referencing this cult checklist here for the remainder of the stream. And we're going to see, ladies and gentlemen, if the Dead by Daylight community is a cult. And we're going to leave it up to you guys to decide if my theory is right or wrong. So let's get started with one of the most recent things that's gone on in the Dead by Daylight community. And this involves a streamer I'm not familiar with at all. Let's see. Okay. Let's pull this tweet up here. Now, so why do I still have to consider close friends still following him? Now, this is in regards to a streamer by the name of Jackknife. I'm not really familiar with them too much. But this is the tweet that came in July 7th. Need to know why so many of you people follow this pro-Israel piece of shit. This is in reference to a streamer by the name of V1, Virtual Blight. He is on a pro-Dead by Daylight team called Elysium. Now, I tried to find tweets of this guy saying anything remotely pro-Israel. I couldn't find anything. I don't know if he's deleted it. I don't know. Whatever. This is something that's just completely brand new to me, but this is like the most recent thing happening with them. So, Jackknife posts the tweet. I follow him due to his involvement in a video game, not for his political takes. It's not that deep. So, my Twitter feed, I saw a few Jackknives this week on the freeway. Jackknife is a pretty cool name. I like I said, I know nothing about this guy. I know next to nothing about this guy. But it appears to me that the Dead by Daylight community has now hopped on the Palestine train. And what we're going to be discussing when it comes to the Palestine train is what I think is a checklist for the cult leader. So the first message on the checklist is the group is focused on a living leader to whom members seem to display excessively zealous, unique, unquestioning commitment. Now, what I think checks this box the most is a lot of the people like this. I got banned on Twitter for making fun of magatards. That sucks, man. That sucks. I don't think anybody should get banned on Twitter for making fun of any political tard. We're going to talk about that, especially the magatards, who are the people who constantly talk about how, oh, everyone's so sensitive, everyone's sensitive, and they're all snowflakes, and we're the badasses, but if you make fun of them, they cry like a bunch of bitches. Like, the conservative grifters are probably one of the most infuriating groups on the internet, because, like, you're all fucking hypocrites. How dare you talk about how sensitive the fucking shitlibs are? But then you guys cry when people make fun of you. It's so fucking cringe. Speaking of cringe, a lot of these people follow Hassan Piker. A lot of these people are fans of Hassan Piker. And I think people like Hassan are their leaders. They follow those very far left politics. And right now, Palestine is involved in the Dead by Daylight community. So let's start with this tweet. What did he actually do? You mean besides blatantly supporting someone who thinks it's okay to continue a genocide? He's also excused people who still support Dr. Disrespect, who is a pedo and has, not that long ago, been seen using racist slurs. Don't trust anyone. Keep your friend group small. I don't have a very big friend group to begin with. Just shocking to see specific people still supporting someone who has said terrible things on multiple occasions. Who is the bad person? Is it virtual? I'm pretty high right now, so I don't know. They're both bad. V1 is pro-Israel, and Jack supports him, as well as excessive excuses supporting pedos and using racist slurs. Once again, I have not seen proof of either. I cannot confirm nor deny these people do that. But as you can see throughout the week, a lot of people have been tweeting about this jackknife guy. And then we follow this tweet from this person. I don't know why so many of my moots, I guess that means mutuals, I don't know the Twitter lingo. Moots still follow him, but anyway, this is the funniest shit I've ever seen. And then this individual, I'm guessing it's a she, posts this Arab.org, which is a charitable organization that sponsors pro-Palestine donations. And for the past couple of days, they've just been, I support the current thing that won't get my bank to debank me. So throughout the week, as you can see, you see other people saying it's sad that in 2024, caring about someone's video game takes is a higher priority than condemning fucking genocide. Get the actual fuck out of here. This is a lot of what's being said. This one made me laugh. If the genocide going on in Palestine is still not that deep to you, you need a reality check. It is deep. People are dying. If you're continuing to only look at it through a political lens, you are part of the problem. Check that privilege real quick, sweetie. Like, I support Dusky marching at pride events in a G-string while singing Heaven is a Place on Earth. You got to pay me money to do that, but I'll do it. I don't care. As long as you pay me money, I'll go and do it. So that is the most current thing right now. Now, we go back to the checklist of cult characteristics. Let's see. The group is elitist, claiming a special, extended, exalted status for itself, its leaders, and members. For example, the leader is considered the Messiah or an avatar. The group leader, no, that's not it. The group leader is not accountant. The leadership. Is this the right one? Maybe this is the right one. I think this is the right one. The group has a polarized us versus them mentality, which causes conflict with the wider society. Check mark on that. Questioning, doubt, or dissent are discouraged or even punished. We'll check mark on that. The group teaches or implies that its supposedly exalted ends justify whatever means it deems necessary. This may result in members participating in behaviors or activities that would have considered reprehensible and unethical before they join the group. For example, lying to family members or collecting money from bogus charities. This is left up for debate because we're going to have to see how much for the Pride event march. Oh, dude, you're going to have to pay me at least a mortgage payment for that. You're going to have to pay me for a mortgage payment for that because, like, they bring kids to those things, and I don't know. I don't want my fat ass being in a G-string around a bunch of children. I think that's weird. I don't want to. Okay, I gotta go, baby. My baby woke up. Gotta change diapers and make a bomb. All right, so Mexican guy, thanks for stopping by, man. I hope to see you soon, man. Always great seeing you. Get back on topic though. The cult does not want you to think that the cult wants you to think that everybody that is not overly supporting Palestine is a terrible, no good, bad person. So we're going to talk about this next thing. I'm going to pull up. Oh, please don't tell me you deleted the video, you fucking penis. I think this guy deleted the video. Fuck you! Alright, so there was an issue this week with a fog whisperer. Now, fog whisperers we're going to talk about a little bit here. We're going to have a little bit of a discussion about fog whisperers. Fog whisperers are members of the Dead by Daylight community who are recognized by behavior as brand ambassadors, which means they essentially have a higher priority than other streamers. So they tend to get content early. They'll get experience points and premium currency given to them by behavior so they can test out new cosmetics, so they can test out new killers and survivors earlier than other people. So they have a lot of priority within the community, the Fog Whisperers. Now, the Fog Whisperer program itself is probably going to have to warrant a video of its own because getting into like the ins and outs of how it's done and what considers a Fog Whisperer is very, it's very convoluted, but it's a very big favoritism program put in by behavior. They have given it to people who fit into their political status a lot of the time. That's one of the things I've seen brought up about it. So this past week, a streamer by the name of Fresh and Moist posted a video which is now deleted. He posted a video called, I believe, Fog Whisperer Threatens to Ban My Channel. Now, what happened was Fresh and Moist was playing a killer game against a Fog Whisperer, which he didn't know was a Fog Whisperer at the time. This particular Fog Whisperer didn't like that Fresh and Moist slugged, which is when you leave a survivor down on the ground for an extended period of time while you continue to chase another survivor, leaving them in the dying state so they can't get up, they can't do objectives. Fog Whisperers sound like a special education SWAT team? What? We have this, sir, I do not speak your language, but I appreciate you, sir, or madam, I do not speak your language, but I appreciate you being on the stream. Thank you very much. So, Fresh and Moist slugs this Fog Whisperer, leaves him on the ground, and then the Fog Whisperer proceeds to have an absolute freak out on him. Now, in the video, he does not show the Fog Whisperer's channel name and does not name them by name, but the Fog Whisperer essentially threatens Fresh and Moist, who is a much smaller content creator than this Fog Whisperer, that they're going to take their channel down, they're gonna get them banned from the game. Going to gym is better than doing it at home because you change the surrounding and there's people there. Are you talking about my weight bench? I mean, I still go to the gym. I just have that here for my own personal benefit. But that is my weight bench. I do use it. If I go and try to use it now, my cats are gonna jump on my chest while I try to use it. I proved that the last stream. But you can make friends there. I've made some friends at the gym before. I have some gym friends. I have a gym that's like 10 minutes away from me. I go there 3 times a week. And I do like a lot of other stuff there. I do like my cardio training and whatnot there. Anyway, back to the topic at hand. So Fresh and Moist makes this video. The Fog Whisperer threatens to get their channels banned. Fresh and Moist posts the video. Now he posts the video, and then he proceeds to get attacked by the fans of... I hope someone didn't ban that guy's messages. It says message retracted. I hope someone didn't ban his messages. He was just commenting on the barbell. Which is fine, but I don't think I have. I think Broski is the only mod in here, and he wouldn't ban anybody. He wouldn't ban anybody at all. So he makes this video. He starts getting attacked by said Fog Whisperer's viewers, saying that he's clout chasing. He's trying to chase clout. But then there's another half of the fan base who's actually community that's actually defending him, saying, no, this is bad behavior from a Fog Whisperer. So the Fog Whisperer in question reveals himself to be, and once again, I've never heard of this person before, Die Hard Diva TV. Now we're going to read her post, which is a response to this. I will be addressing this on stream tomorrow, but wanted to say something here as well. Looking back, I definitely overreacted and was out of line. I got a bit heated in the moment. I am sorry, Fresh and Moist, for how I reacted at the end of the match. All that was said was not meant in any way a threat, partially because I don't have any kind of special power as a Fog Whisperer, but mostly because I never wanted to scare anyone with the idea of real consequences over how a game is played. Now I understand why others would think that and believe that from what was said in the video, but the statement of me threatening someone to get them banned is not true. I don't have a responsibility to promote a certain type of play style or promote one way of playing. I'm just very honest about the way I like to play Dead by Daylight. I love this game and feel passionate about the way I play on my channel, but you all are correct. I don't have the right to judge others for their play style. I was in the wrong in this situation and acknowledge that mistake. Let me be clear, what I did was a regular in-game report based on what I believed was reportable gameplay from what was said by chat during the stream and from what was said in the chat after the match. And when I said ban, I meant banned from my stream community. Bullshit. I call bullshit on this. I call bullshit on this. If I still was able to get the video for you guys, you would see why I call bullshit on this. I did not once say I was going to permanently ban this person from the Dead by Daylight community, nor do I or any other Fog Whisperers have this ability. Everyone on my channel knows that I'm all about fashion, fun, and chaos, so I do get upset when I see people playing in a way that I don't find fun. But it's never personal or to be taken seriously. After realizing the effect this argument had, I reached out directly to apologize and hope to resolve things. As this is the first time something like this has ever happened to me, it has certainly been a learning experience, and going forward, I'll strive to be more sensitive when I react to games. This, to me, comes off as, I got caught acting like a bitch, and I'm sorry. And if it's, this is not so bad of a statement to me. I think that this individual is actually apologetic about the way they acted. They did get really, really mad at this dude and acted a little insane about it. But what bothered me about this was this human being here, and we've talked about this human being here, Tiger on the Sunflower, who... he was basically excusing this person's behavior completely. He even went at the streamer, the guy who made the video, and called them clout chaser and all these types of things that were just completely unwarranted. And then tried to imply that this person was racist because Die Hard Diva is a black woman. And because she is a black woman, she is getting attacked because she is black. Not because of the fact that she went on an unhinged schizo rant on this guy because he fucking beat her in a fucking video game. Totally unhinged behavior, if you ask me. And this is kind of very par for the course when it comes to the Dead by Daylight community. When a beloved content creator gets themselves in hot water, there are always a lot of people that rush to their defense. We bring up the cult checklist again, and we go to 1. The group displays excessive zealous and unquestioning commitment to its leader. So if there is a content creator that they are particularly infatuated with, they will protect them at all costs. And this is implying, once again, that the Dead by Daylight community is more of a cult than it is a community. And I say that because of the way bad behavior from certain people is excused because of identity, status. It's always this. Guys like me, like I'm a white guy. I am public enemy number 1 in the Dead by Daylight community. Me saying this and doing this stream alone is going to get me canceled by the community. Though I am not popular, I am not famous, I am very bad at streaming, I will never be popular. But if you are in their checkmark of a bad person, your opinion is immediately discarded. Completely fucking discarded. So, in turn, I say, just don't care what they say. If you are a white guy in the Dead by Daylight community and you have an opinion that they don't agree with and you want to give it, just say it. Don't feel like you have to hide it. They're always going to come at you for the color of your skin. They really are. They're like that. But they are also part of the crowd of you can't be racist towards white people. And that's a lot of like what they like to support and what they like to say. So now we move on to the big topic that blew up on the 4th of July. I was actually at a family party for the 4th of July and when this blew up. And we're going to talk about it. And it's going to involve the Dead by Daylight community. So, on July 3rd at 9:30 p.m., a post was made by someone named Lel. This post is about my experience with Evantic Nina. I've been wanting to get this off my chest for a while, and it is very personal and has affected me a lot. Please do not bother anyone mentioned, and thank you for taking the time to read it. This pulls up a Google document. I am making this post to speak out about my recent experiences with Evantic Nina. Now, Nina is the girlfriend of the or now ex-girlfriend of the most popular Dead by Daylight streamer, Artstarver. Artstarver has over 1 million subs on both of his channels. He is the most popular Dead by Daylight content creator. He's very well liked. He's very well respected. Everybody in the community loves him. No matter what side of the spectrum they fall on, they all love him. So when this news came out, it was bombshell shit. Please do not make any reaction content or drama videos about this subject. Now, this is the first nail in the coffin right here. Please do not attempt to contact Nina, Otts, myself, or our mutuals for more information or to make a scene. Second nail. This is not gossip, slander, or petty drama. There are real people that are victims and have been extremely hurt by her. Third nail. In May 2023, me and Nina became good friends. Nina was made aware that I'm not in the best financial position and bragged to me that she had $200,000 in savings and could help me out. She offered to buy me in-game cosmetics in exchange for naked Snapchat pictures. I did not want to receive these. She would also start conversations by asking me how I'm doing and if it was okay. If I was just okay or just struggling, she would send me unsolicited and unwanted half-naked pictures or videos in reply. I just turned 20 at the time, and she was over 30. This made me feel extremely uncomfortable, and I withdrew from the friendship and group. She sent several unsolicited pictures that were never asked for or welcomed by myself. These inappropriate pictures were all taken at Otz's/Alex's house. While they were both still in a happy relationship, Alex had no idea any of this was happening at the time. When I went to visit a friend in the UK at the same time Nina was visiting, I felt too uncomfortable to go and meet with Nina and other friends. Nina proceeded to sabotage my character to those friends in order to isolate me from the friendship group. This is part of nail number 4, because as it would be pointed out by another content creator, he says here that he withdrew from the friendship, but then he still goes and meets up with them personally. Nina proceeded to sabotage my character to those friends in order to isolate me from the friendship group. I've heard from countless others how she would talk about me. She would also talk shit about other people to me that I have now found out was extremely inappropriate too. Nina would still show up in my Twitch chat often, and I would still feel extremely uncomfortable. But seeing how everybody loved Nina and being worried that I wouldn't be taken seriously or believed, I didn't say anything for a long time. I was worried that I wouldn't be believed or got in trouble. I recently spoke to Alex about my experience, and when Nina was confronted about this over the phone by Alex, she lied again about it and continuously. Fifth nail, and we'll explain that later. Fifth nail. I'm going public about this to further protect victims and speak out against sexual harassment and abuse of power. I'm really grateful to Alex for his sympathies and request that anyone reading this does not go to his Twitch or YouTube to pester or make a big deal. He is a victim here too. Do not message Nina. We all hope she gets help, the help that she needs to stop hurting people continuously. Please do not treat this as gossip or scandal. Don't make it content. We want to protect people from continuously happening. So he makes this post, and I don't want to quote tweet it. I want to read the quote tweets, view quotes. He makes this post. Now, we're going to scroll through this because this post caught the eye of commentary community member. Let me see if I can find him on Twitter. This caught the eye of Nicholas Diorio. I don't think I bookmarked his tweet, so I'm gonna go scrolling down and look for it. This is gonna probably take a little while because he's been tweeting a lot about the boogie stuff, and he also tweets a lot about other things. But I am gonna go read his tweet because this is what made the commentary community look at the Dead by Daylight community, and this caught fire. Let me just get to it because he did tweet about it July 4th. Just give me a minute. We're actually starting to get there. So, Nicholas Diorio, where is the tweet? It was July 4th. Okay, no, that's not it. Okay, this is the tweet Nicholas Diorio made. Broke, not making content because the OP begged us not to. Woke, not making content because I don't care. I kind of want to farm this for content to spite these people. And we should go back. This is Otsdarver's response. He's not twitting, he's Xing. So this is Otsdarver's response to this. Please stop demanding proof. It breaks my heart to say that everything shared here is true. Losing a 5-year relationship overnight and then finding out about this has been beyond brutal. Please don't make it any harder. Another tweet that he posts. If you're asking for screenshots, fuck you. Yes, it is good to not take things at face value. It is not helpful to hound someone for screenshots when they're talking about something of this magnitude. If someone close to the situation expresses doubt, then sure, but no one is. So 2 paragraphs of this super short document are dedicated to begging people to not react to this. LMAO. What a red flag. So I respond to this by saying the Dead by Daylight community is super insulated. If you did cover it, you'd send them all into violent convulsions. They do not handle drama well. Well, someone did. And this is the hero of the story, ladies and gentlemen. Someone did react to this. And his name, and I'll go get him real quick. His name is Connor, a.k.a. Real Exate. From my understanding, he is a commentary YouTuber. He used to be a member of Augie RFC's stream. So Connor makes a video about this, and we're gonna bring this up We're going to go to his YouTube channel real quick, and we're going to bring up his video. We're going to watch it. He makes a video about this. Now,
Discourse on the internet.
Connor has no knowledge of
It's a huge story.
the Dead by Daylight community outside of what just happened, and he made a video. We're going to watch this video, and we're going to discuss it.
Has broken out in the Dead by Daylight community. The tweet has nearly 1 million views and
And let's point this out now. The tweet now has about 2 million views. The tweet has almost 2 million views now. Remember, they don't want this to be publicly discussed, but they posted it on Twitter, and now 2 million people have looked at the tweet.
close to 3,500 likes, and it's still growing. The post levies serious allegations against the ex-girlfriend of a very popular Dead by Daylight streamer, probably the most popular Dead by Daylight streamer, by the name of Darva.
And this is, by the way, this is Otz's second channel, and it's at 1 million subscribers. His first channel, I think, is at over 1 million.
Got over 1 million subs on Twitch, YouTube, on both of his channels. And this allegation is against, once again, his ex-girlfriend, and it's posted by someone named Lel, who says, "This post is about my experience with Eventic," I think is how you say the name, or also known as Nina. "I've been wanting to get this off my chest for a while, and it is very personal, and it's affected me a lot, but please do not bother anyone mentioned, and thank you for taking the time to read it." And yet, to reiterate, obviously don't harass anyone involved in this situation. These are all just allegations, and I'm just going to be...
The cat is saying hello. Hi, kitty. Hi, kitty. Who's kitty? Who's kitty? Who's kitty? Who's kitty?
Reading what is publicly posted on Twitter, because this is now on the public forum to speak about. Lel then attaches a document which starts off saying, "Please don't make reaction content or drama videos about this subject," which I'm sorry, this is a public document, so it's going to be talked about.
Exactly. If you really didn't want people to make content about this, you wouldn't have posted it at all. You just wouldn't have. It wouldn't have happened. You wouldn't have posted this at all, but you made it public. So that's on you.
Document public and levy serious allegations against someone and then expect nobody to talk about it. That's not
exactly.
Gonna happen. Then they continue saying, "Please do not attempt to contact Nina, Otz, myself, or any other mutuals for our information or make a scene." Which again, don't reach out to people like that or don't harass them, obviously. This is not gossip, slander, or petty drama. There are real people that are victims and have been extremely hurt by her. The document continues saying, "In May 2023, me and Nina became good friends. Nina was made aware that I'm not in the best financial position and bragged to me that she had $200,000 in savings and could help me out. She offered to buy me in-game cosmetics in exchange for naked Snapchat pictures. I did not want to receive these. She would also start conversations by asking me how I'm doing and if I was okay or just struggling. Then she would send unsolicited and unwanted half-naked pictures or videos in reply. I just turned 20 at
I
the
think
time.
this is just him
She was
reading
over
it.
the time. When I went to visit a friend in the UK, Nina, she would talk about me, other people, inappropriate, uncomfortable. She then continued.
Yeah,
Didn't
this is
say
just him
anything,
reading
and
it,
when
so
Nina
we'll
was to
skip through
protect,
this
make a
real
big
quick.
Deal. He is, "Please do
So we
not treat
just
this
read
as
this.
bait. I'm sorry, but this continuously happening," and move on. So again, to reiterate, I'm sorry, but this is gossip and scandal. You've posted this publicly to Twitter. It has close to 1 million views. There's also not a lick of proof attached to this, so this is nothing but, to the public eye, gossip and scandal. Maybe they have proof behind the scenes.
Now, this is where I agree with Connor again. Usually when people post things like this, they will post stuff like screen caps and logs of this happening. One of the things that makes this difficult to do is a lot of this happened on Snapchat. Hi, cat. A lot of this happened on Snapchat, and Snapchat does not save messages. That's been something that Snapchat has been like since forever. They don't save any messages whatsoever. So it is kind of difficult to get screenshots of that. And I understand Lel and them not being able to share a lot of those things from the Snapchat. But according to them, cat, what did you do?
Out of the safety
do,
of other
baby?
victims. Do not treat this as gossip or scandal.
All right.
Don't make content on it. We just want
So-
to gossip and scandal.
All right, the cat just laid on the keyboard and fast forwarded the video. But yeah, I mean, I understand that angle of it completely, but at the same time, you know, you're posting this to Twitter. Like, you're posting this on Twitter. Of course people are going to see it. Otz is subbed by 1 million people. 1 million people are going to care when someone that they follow is mentioned in a, like, scandal like this. People are going to care. People are going to want to know about it.
Posted this publicly to Twitter. It has close to 1 million views. There's also not a lick of proof attached to this, so this is nothing but, to the public eye, gossip and scandal. Maybe they have proof behind the scenes, but to literally everyone else reading this, this is quite literally the definition of gossip and a scandal.
Hey.
So it's
Hey.
going to be talked.
Hey! She's biting me. She's biting me because she wants to play. You You don't do that. You don't do that, baby. Hey. Hey. What are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you biting me? Why are you biting me, Missy? She's biting my knuckle. She just wants to play. Anytime I pet her too much and then I go touch the mouse when she's sitting by it, she attacks me.
Talked about. But continuing on, we then have a reply from another major Dead by Daylight player, Hens, who
All
says,
right, let's talk about Hens for a second. Hens is a pretty big content creator in Dead by Daylight. He does a lot of like the pro content. He hosts a lot of tournaments. He's one of Otz's close friends, and he responds to this as well.
He's someone who I called a friend for the last 5+ years can do something like that. Very disturbing. Even though there is no proof made public, I can verify that it exists. Best of wishes to you, Lal. And we also had this whole allegation posted to the YouTube drama subreddit, where someone in the replies says, and I can't confirm if they were actually involved. I've reached out to them. I've reached out to Lal to confirm if this person is involved, but I have not gotten a response. They said, as someone who's involved in this coming out, I can verify that Lal's experience is 100% true and accurate. There's no screenshots because half of this happened on Snapchat, and the other half that verifies it are naked photos, and that's revenge. Otz is aware of the situation. Here. I hope that everyone who comments and shares...
Hold on. I don't think I've ever showed Reggie on stream before because he never comes here. But let me see. This is Reggie. Hi, Reggie. Say hi, Reggie. Say hi, Reggie. Say hi, Reggie. Say hi. Hey, Reggie. Don't bite the cord. Oh, you got me. I'm bleeding. I'm bleeding because of you, Missy. Look, she bit me, and I'm bleeding. Look at that. What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing? I'm sorry, but when my cats come on my desk and they want attention, I'm going to stop everything I'm doing for them. But, we'll get back to the video right now. Just 1 second.
Does so out of the safety of other victims that are coming forward, and not to sensationalize or be insensitive to a really difficult situation for many people. Nina has unfortunately actually harassed multiple people and continues to deny and manipulate people. She does not deserve a platform, and it is not safe to govern a community. It's not about canceling Nina, it's about her refusal to do better. She needs help, and the victims and Otz need peace and support. Thank you. So immediately the document and this person who's claiming to be part of it, once again I can't verify that, are saying that Nina has denied these allegations and continue to manipulate people, and this person in particular says she does not deserve a platform. And we also haven't seen any proof of anything yet. It's all just people's...
That will come back later on.
Word of mouth. Well, continuing on with people responding to this drama, Otstarva did weigh in with a quote tweet to Lel, publicly saying, "Please stop demanding proof. It breaks my heart to say that everything shared here is true. Losing a 5-year relationship overnight and then finding out about this has been beyond brutal. Please don't make it any harder. She herself has admitted to her wrongdoing and will hopefully get the help she needs through therapy. I'm incredibly hurt by what she did and still hope she gets this help. I beg you all, please support Lel."
Now, Connor is going to point this out shortly, but this is the first discrepancy in Lel's statement, because Lel is talking about how Nina lied to Otz, but Otz is claiming that she admitted to the wrongdoing and is going to seek help. So there's a lot of discrepancy there.
And don't harass anyone involved. And immediately this does kind of bring up a few questions for me, because there's a little bit of weird contradictions here happening. Firstly, Otz says that she herself has admitted to her wrongdoing, when a couple of other people involved in this situation, like Lel and the Reddit commenter, said that she has been denying all of this. So immediately that was a bit of a contradiction for me, but I was curious if maybe it just happened in between the time that the document went public and Otz made this statement, because this document went public about 21 hours ago from the time of this recording, and Otz made a statement 3 hours ago from the time of this recording. So I did reach out to a few people. I did speak to Otz directly. I'm not going to show all the DMs just out of respect, but just to answer questions about these specific contradictions. Nina apparently did some time ago take an indefinite break from streaming in order to focus on her mental health and apparently get better. So she left the internet to try to cope with all this and get better at it. I guess that's what I've heard. And so that is when I believe that this happened, that she kind of admitted to everything that she's done, or at least just admitted to wrongdoing, as Otz puts it. And also from what I gather, Otz himself was not involved in writing this document or making it public. This is a totally separate situation and a separate person who is a victim of Nina. And obviously Otz is just aware of this because they dated publicly for 5 years. So Otz and this person, you know, they communicate, of course. That's known, that's assumed. But Otz wasn't involved in making this document public. And pretty much their private relationship drama was going to stay completely behind the scenes, but other people involved.
Which is completely and totally true. I mean, if they really wanted to keep this private, it would have stayed private, and I don't think anybody would have ever talked about it, especially if it stayed around Otz and his close friends group. But the tweet was made, And we'll get into the creation of the tweet later because someone was able to provide more context, and we'll get into why this tweet was made after this video.
And this decided to now go public with it. So my best takeaway from the conversations I've had is this odds guy is obviously kind of going through a lot. From what I've heard, the Dead by Daylight community is very isolated. They don't really deal with drama often. This isn't really their thing. A lot of them kind of freak out when this...
Which is exactly true. And this is why I tweeted. I tweeted also under Connor's tweet about, I'll show that too later. But I also made a tweet towards Connor, and Connor did acknowledge it. Shout out to Real X8, by the way. This is his channel. Let me show it real quick. This is his channel, X8. He does a lot of commentary videos. If that's your thing, check him out. He did a very good stream on this, which we're going to talk about after. But let's get back to this video.
So Huge Story has broken thing. A lot of them kind of freak out when this kind of stuff happens or when drama's brought up. And my takeaway is that he wanted to have it be private, but at the end of the day, there's other people involved and they blasted it. So he's here now. So I don't think this guy is really guilty or anything in this, or he's not really. I mean, I'll give him criticism that I think him saying stop demanding proof is a bit silly. I think people can ask for proof if they want. I don't really agree with that statement.
I agree with Connor on that. OTS needs to expect something like this to happen, which I'll spoil this a little bit. We do find out through Connor's stream that he actually reached out to OTS and pretty much flat out told him, like, listen, dude, like, you know, this is already public. There's nothing you can do about it. People are going to ask questions. People are going to want proof. Like, you can't just put something like this out there and then expect people to not ask questions. It's very, very stupid to think so. And OTS, I will give him the benefit of the doubt. He's not someone who gets involved in drama at all. Like I said, he's a very wholesome guy. He's one of the best content creators out there when it comes to Dead by Daylight. And he does not do drama at all. And this is something that personally involves him. I can only imagine what it was like finding out to be cheated on. I've been cheated on before. Being cheated on is not fun. It's not great to happen to you. And I can totally understand OTS not wanting to, like, talk about this a lot, and I respect him for that. But this guy really should have went about this a different way than if they were trying to make it public, and especially if they were going to put OTS on the fire for it.
But the rest of this is, I mean, it's true. I can verify that he has confirmed that she herself admitted to wrongdoing, at least some wrongdoing, specifically in relation to OTS, and that this happened some time ago when she went to go focus on her mental health. But then putting OTS to the side, now I just want to specifically talk about Lel. So specifically regarding Lel, there's some weird statements in this document that I don't really like. First of all, the fact that there's no proof obviously means that we have to completely take Lel's word for it. I don't know any of these people. I have no connection to any of these guys. I've never watched Dead by Daylight.
All right, so allow me to educate Connor on this a little bit. So, and you probably already know some of this. You'll probably never watch the stream, but if you do, this is my education to you on this particular topic. So, the Dead by Daylight community is very face value. You have to take everything at face value that they say. A lot of them believe that they don't have to show proof, especially when it involves someone as big as OTS. You don't have to take proof. If their word is gold, they'll never lie. This is how they are. They will take the word over someone in the community, over someone else's word, anytime, anywhere. They don't really care about proof. They just care about the victim narrative. The victim narrative is the most important thing to them because, as we've seen, it kind of goes back to, like, the Boogie shit. Like, Keem said it yesterday, Boogie loves being the victim of things. The Dead by Daylight community loves victims, and they love being the victims of things. So when they get the opportunity to do so, they will take it and run with it and go right with it. And everybody has to believe the victim no matter what. Even if there's no proof, the person's claiming to be a victim, they're a victim, believe it. That's just how they are. That's how they've always been. And I know with the commentary community, you guys really like to go out and get proof. Doing that with this community is nigh impossible. They will shield it as much as possible unless it's absolutely necessary for them to share the proof, which in this case, it's not. because Otz himself has confirmed it to be true, and they're going to take that and run with it and keep running with it, and that's going to be the end of it, and that's all you can really do. But unfortunately, like I said, that's just how they are. This is how they react. You even just mentioned it in this statement here. You're not familiar with the community. This is one of the things the community does. They try to keep everything as insulated as possible, which also goes back to the cult checklist. And they really just try to keep all outsiders out. And any outsider that comes in and tries to talk, you're immediately going to get flogged, which we will see what happens to Connor once his video gets noticed by the community.
They like content or have never played the game. Maybe a couple hours I've played it, but I do not know this game very well at all, or community. And so I don't know this guy, so I can't just sit here and take his word for it. I need to see at least something to show me some kind of proof. And this person says that the only proof is photos, which is revenge. But that gets very confusing to me, because then if we go back and reference Hins, he's saying even though there's no proof made public, I can verify that it exists. So are these photos being shared behind the scenes between people to confirm that they're true? Nina's okay with that?
This is a very good question by him to ask. Because if it's revenge porn and it's so bad, you're still sending revenge porn, which is illegal.
So then I'm not really sure why any of this needs to be brought to the public at all. I feel like if Nina has admitted to wrongdoing behind the scenes, her friends have all seen it, and she's focusing on her mental health or whatever, like they said, what is making this a public spectacle going to accomplish? I really don't understand. But Lel has decided to bring this to the public, and then on top of bringing it to
I can pretty much assume Chat is dead, but if Chat is not dead, I apologize. It hasn't moved. So I like I said, I can imagine everyone's kind of tuned out. It says I have one viewer, so thank you for sticking with me. But we'll keep going.
To the public himself, demanding that nobody else talk about it.
I just don't want you guys to
This
think
comes
I'm
off
not
of a
paying
red flag.
attention to
It makes
chat.
me
I
think
just
that
don't
this
see it
Lel
moving.
guy, there's a potential that he's lying. I'm not saying that definitively, but it just makes it feel like he's lying if he's going to bring this to the public, show a million people it on Twitter,
Because
and
I
then
suck
demand
at
that nobody
this.
make a video on it. That comes off as a red flag to me. I don't really like that. These are serious allegations he's levying against this person of harassment, sending unsolicited photos, cheating on their partner. I guess it's not touching a minor or something, but these are allegations that should be taken seriously. So it's like,
Yeah, so I agree with that as well. If you're going to be making serious allegations of sexual harassment, which is a crime, you should probably have some proof to back that up, but they don't want to share the proof for whatever reason, which is mainly because they don't want big drama channels to cover it, which unfortunately you got what you didn't want, because you guys decided to be so cloak and dagger about it.
the idea that you can just post this and no one's supposed to talk about it. I just like that from Lel in particular. There's also some just minor little things here, like him saying that he was very uncomfortable with the whole situation and that he withdrew himself from the friend group, particularly referencing the Snapchat allegations, but then later saying that Nina was the one that pushed him away from the friend group, saying that Nina tried to sabotage his character and isolate him. So does that mean that these two situations happened simultaneously, or are these contradictory? I don't know. We don't really have a timeline of basically anything. Essentially, the only time that we get is May 2023, and I've then heard that about a month ago Nina and Otz broke up. So we have a year time frame from when they became friends to when Nina and Otz broke up, to then sometime in the last month Lel and Otz have been communicating to each other about this situation. That's pretty much the only times that we know about anything happening. And also, like I said, I really don't like this stop demanding proof conversation that people keep having. If you're going to make the allegations public, show it to a million people, then there are going to be people who want to see proof for what you're talking about. Especially since Lel has said that this person is denying the allegations. Otz has said that they've confirmed it behind the scenes, but Lel's giving a contradictory story. So maybe there's certain things that this person is confirming and certain things that they're denying. Maybe confirming the ways that they've treated Otz in the relationship behind the scenes, but maybe not in particular the things involving Lel or harassment per se. And if that's the case, then like I said, that's why people want to see proof or just anything at all. And before people come at me saying, wow, you want to see the naked photos, that's fucked up, obviously that's not what that means. Either there's photos being shown to Hens to confirm this allegation like Hens is saying, or there's other proof, like, I don't know, anytime Lel has ever maybe messaged a single person about this in the last year that they've been friends, has Lel talked to one person about it? Is there a single saved message on Snapchat that can kind of show that this is something that may have happened? Is there a single Discord message, iMessage, anything else involving Nina and Lel that can show that this dynamic was true, like her being flirtatious or literally anything at all? That's what we are asking for, to even show some kind of circumstantial evidence for what you're alleging. But there's not even a nick of proof here, and it just makes it come off very strange to the public eye, which it's being brought to. So I don't know, maybe there's something here I'm missing. If you guys want to let me know in the comments, leave a comment for me. But that's all I really got to say about this. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace.
So very, very milquetoast video, if you ask me. I think he gives a pretty solid take on the situation from an outsider's perspective. But the Dead by Daylight community did not take this video well. Now, we got to go to his comments, because the comments on this video are pretty fucking unhinged. Some of the people that responded to him are very fucking unhinged about this. So, let's see if we can find some of them. I don't know. Once again, I don't know. The Dead by Daylight community has a very strong history of saying things and then deleting them once they get negative reactions towards them. So let's try and unhinged in the Dead by Daylight community say it ain't so. Yeah, no, they did not react to this video well at all. The main response to this is, okay, this is one of them. Disgusting video by a disgusting person. You're not even in the Dead by Daylight community, but hopped on the gossip train just to gain traction. The fact that you're continuing a victim-blaming rhetoric, despite Otts and people close to him saying that it's true, is truly vile and inappropriate. I'm not even going to mention the fact that this video exists in your awkward readings of "don't make this a content, girl. You know you're in the wrong and still did. Congrats. I hope the $1 you earned from the video is worth it." Connor responds, "Lel's mod team clarified it's totally okay to talk about the document and ask questions. That was a miscommunication. Keep up to date before yapping, little bro." As if you give a single fuck what they think and how it affects people. Girl, goodbye. That's how you know this is one of those guys. Your brain is rotten to the core, dude. Get some help. So, let's see if we can find another one. But there's a lot of comments like that on this video. I just gotta find them. Because like I said, I think a lot of the people that were going at... Okay, this is the person. This is the main villain. It's Beth Lol responds, "Absolutely massive fuck you for making a video on this. Lel and Otts have explicitly asked people to not make content. You're just exploiting the victims to clout. Fuck you. Hey, dumbass, the post on Twitter has 1.3 million views. Lel brought it to the public so people can talk about it. Cry more, bitch. Bro, this mentally ill chick, always fucking mad. Make some kids or get a job. Savage. Savage. Ah! Just savage. Ooh. Oh. Ooh, I felt that pain from here. So, let's see if there's maybe more. I've been playing Dead by Daylight fairly consistently for the past 4 years. It's a pretty obnoxiously progressive community, so I wouldn't be surprised that the lack of proof goes mostly unchallenged. I've watched Otts for about the same time, and while I think stop asking for proof is a cringe statement, especially with everything with Dr. Disrespect, I can't get mad at him for considering how he probably didn't want this to go public. Really weird situation. Okay, so let's go back to It's Beth Lol. So It's Beth Lol then proceeds to go on a Twitter screed at Connor. Now, It's Beth Lol has blocked me on Twitter. I cannot pull up the tweets. They also went protected, and here's why. So Connor does a stream responding to all these comments and all the Twitter comments. We're going to pull up the stream because he actually has a lot of these comments. So the stream is called Declaring War on the Dead by Daylight community. This is a 2-hour stream. It happened to be live while I was at work. And Connor does this after the video goes live, and he proceeds, and oh look, there's a super chat by me. Let me bring this up. This is me trying to get him to talk about the June bug situation, which we talked about before. Let me go bring. Oh shit, I fucked up. But Connor does this stream, And in the middle of the stream, it's Beth Lull, this person right here. So Connor makes this tweet. Victim makes a Twitter post levying serious allegations against the creator with over 1 million views. For some reason, they demand nobody is allowed to talk about it. I cover the allegations and give criticism, and this is the comment that we just read. So
they're fine with all the attention in the world being poor you, poor you, poor you. But as soon as I never even said Nino is innocent. I still don't think Nina is innocent. I don't know that. All I did in my video was I read the documents, right? I gave a little bit of criticism where I thought it was, wrong in some places. Like I was confused about this friend group comments or whatever.
So
things with the odds. Like, this is the video. And that apparently makes me the most adversity a single time in a soy cut.
Okay, so here's one of the tweets. You didn't simply read a public document, though, did you? You posted a YouTube video speculating on the circumstances around the document, then say, oh, it's a red flag. They say don't make content, bro. They ask for the most basic amount of respect, and you couldn't even honor that. Connor's response: once you levy allegations against someone publicly and show it over to over 1 million people, I'm allowed to say whatever I want. You don't tell me what to do, and it's not a respect thing. You've opened it up to public discourse. Resolve it privately if you want nobody seeing it. Everybody, clap. That's it. That's it. Me personally, I couldn't monetize, and then here's Beth again in the tweet. Me personally, I couldn't monetize someone's trauma to get $7, but you pop off, King.
Okay. Listen, I mean, I just don't like this accusation that he's levied. It's ridiculous. It's just
Let's see if we can find more. Oh, here's more. This video was incredibly unnecessary. The point of that post was Lel going public about the case of sexual harassment was to warn people about her behavior, especially within the community. Yet here we are using his case for clicks. Buddy, he wouldn't have made the tweet public if he didn't expect people to talk about it. You are fucking deranged, buddy. You are fucking deranged. And then you can see there's people starting to pop up in his chat here. This is feeling a lot like Mudahar Keffel's thumbnail situation to me. Like, oh no, that's not the person. But eventually Beth shows up in this chat. And Beth claims to have the proof and will give it to Connor, but doesn't want to go on stream and talk about it. You have to do it privately. You have to get off stream and talk about it. And Connor's like, no, fuck you. I'm not doing that. And he's in his right to do that. Like, literal fucking child behavior coming from these people. And these are all grown adults doing this, by the way.
Exactly. What are we talking about? Respect their privacy. It's not allegations and the people involved come out and say it's true. Until Nina herself says it's true, it is the definition of an allegation, even if other people corroborate it. Do people know what a fucking allegation even is? Does no one know what an allegation is? Allegation doesn't mean something that's not true. What are we talking about? This is exactly a fucking allegation. That's what the definition of an allegation is. What do we mean? It's not allegations and the people involved come out and say it's true. Nina hasn't. I haven't seen Nina come out. Actually, the opposite. I've seen Lel accuse Nina of denying it. Nina was confronted about this over the phone, and she lied about it continuously. This person. Nina's unfortunately sexually harassed multiple people. I'm accusing publicly. Exactly. Exactly. So look, all these fucking brain-dead morons found my video. And all of them at the same time within the span of like 10 minutes. They literally asked people not to make content on it. Shows what kind of creator you are to go against their wishes. Wow. So Otz and Lel ask people not to make content, and you have no made content on it. Amazing. Do what the victims ask. Fuck me. What? Dude,
that's a way to end a sentence.
You have levied allegations against someone. What about the person that you're levying the allegations against, who apparently is denying them? Right? You've made these public with no proof, and how do I not know that this Lel person is fucking just a homewrecker? I don't. So I can talk about it.
It's almost snack time for the cats.
No, you're literally just doing this for...
It's almost their snack time, so now they're circling me like sharks right now.
Clout plus views. Amazing. Otz literally said, do not make content or DM them about the situation, but he still did. Lel also pacifically said... Okay, thank you, Ruby, for your amazing comment. Lel also pacifically said to not make videos out of this. You even said that at the beginning of the video. This is just making you look like a dickhead. Well, then I guess I'm a fucking dickhead. I mean, what do you want me to say? Don't harass anyone involved, and please don't make reaction videos. You still go ahead and do it. Who the fuck did I harass, by the way? Me making a video about a public accusation with 2 million views is not fucking harassing anyone. So don't levy that against me, you brain dead moron, Ashley. You're just.
I love his just utter contempt for them. I love this. This is what more people need to have for them. You just really need to tell them, fuck you, I'm doing whatever the fuck I want. Like, seriously. That's the type of contempt you need to have for the Dead by Daylight community. Fuck you, I'm gonna say what I want, do what I want, suck my dick. That's what you have to say.
You're clueless. You still gonna do it. As stated, these are real people with real things in a horrible situation. Okay, that would be fine if it was private, but once you've lambasted it to 2 million people, I can talk about it. It makes no difference if the document is public. What? It makes no difference if the document is public. Oh my god.
Fucking giga brain takes right here from the Dead by Daylight community. This is so them. This, like, when I was watching this stream live, I was like, this is just so them. This is how they all are. And I say it here in the chat right here. They all sit in Discords and plan shit like this. Like, they're all sitting in a Discord right now watching the stream planning about how to go about attacking Connor. Like, they literally do that. Hey, stop chewing that, mister. That's not a toy. It's not a toy.
Dude, look at this. The hordes of fucking Dead by Daylight community brain dead morons.
Hey, stop chewing that,
replies
mister.
to just spam it all at once. Be a decent human being. Holy fuck, I can't talk. Be a decent human being and not make a video on someone's sexual harassment. Vile human being. Holy
Mister, stop chewing on that, mister.
This is the same fucking person who said, vile.
Oh yeah. Look, they're these are people that are commenting on his Twitter, replying to his Twitter, and replying to his video at the same time. Like, this is coordinated right here.
Actually, vile. Vixen, maybe not. They all have the same. They all have the same fucking way that they
Yeah,
speak.
and that's another thing. They all speak the same, acting like they didn't just sit there in a Discord coordinating what they're gonna say.
Vile human being. It is not gossip. It's a real situation. Actually, it is fucking gossip. Actually, it is gossip. Dude, eat this. What is this? Should I look this up?
Oh yeah, this is another thing. Someone's telling him to kill himself. Someone tells him to eat glass. I believe that's the chemical compound for glass.
Hold on.
And this person posted that so they don't get banned on Twitter.
Off the top of their head.
But they're telling him to eat. They're telling him to eat glass because he made a video about gossip, which they made public. Giga brain.
Oh, is it glass?
Giga brain
Approximate
takes.
composition
Let's get a
according to
giga
glass.
brain in the
Eat
chat if
glass.
you're still
Okay.
alive.
Great. Nice. Thanks for your comments.
Yeah.
Hillis Q. Amazing comments. Dude, we specifically asked this so this is someone who's probably claiming to be part of the document. We specifically asked this situation.
I guarantee you this person has no connection to Ottstarver whatsoever, but they're saying we as in the community as a whole. Cult.
Get farmed for content. This isn't some petty drama. How fucking sad that you decided to go against the victim's wishes and post it anyway. Can you tell me that Lel is not a homewrecker? Can you prove that to me? Can you prove to me that Lel's not a homewrecker? Because we have literally no proof of anything besides her naked photos. Can we prove that Lel did not want to receive these? Or is it just you're just taking his word for nothing?
And if you read the chat here in this stream, it's a lot of people from the commentary community who are just, like, mega confused by all of this. And I don't blame them, because they've never dealt with a community like this before that's this cult-like. Mike, this seems like a nice community.
What are we?
Yeah,
what's the allegation here? Do
they're
you have a
very
single
nice, let
DM
me
from
tell
Lel
you.
to show that he did not want to receive these? Or do you just have a collection of nude photographs from Nina? What are we doing here? If you can prove it, I mean, I'll take a knee. I'll bend. Listen, I love proof. You prove it to me, I'll take a knee. I'll be like, you're right, because you can be correct, right? You can be correct. Wow, I like how everyone involved said, "Don't do."
Sorry,
exactly
I got a
what you
text
did
message. I'm
to
just
allow them to
reading
heal
it.
from this, and you did the very thing they said, "Don't do." Allow them to heal from it. You allowed them to heal from it by lambasting this public accusation to.
Oh
2 million
shit!
people.
Fucking. This is breaking news, and this actually makes me sad. Shelley Duvall passed away. Shelley Duvall, who was who played the wife in The Shining, passed away. At 75 years old. Man, that's sad. She actually has a pretty sad story. That's upsetting to find out. Rest in peace, Shelley Duvall. That's sad to find out. I'm sorry to break the flow of that, but that's actually really sad. You know, that sucks. She was treated very badly on the set of that movie, and I believe it caused her to like quit the movie. Oh, so here we go. Beth appears in the chat right now and says, "Yo, I can prove it if you want."
This is allowing people to heal from it. You couldn't resolve this privately. There's nothing definitively contradictory about Lel's statement. You're just really fucking dense. There actually is.
You want to have
When
a
Lel
Discord
says that,
call. She's
Nina
asking
was
him
confronted by the
for a
source of the phone
Discord
and
call
lied.
at this
and
point.
when these people in the replies are saying that Nina's continuing to deny and manipulate people about this accusation, and implying that it needs to be brought to the public to get justice, and then Otts is saying that she herself has admitted to her wrongdoing, that is by definition contradictory. That is by definition contradictory. X8, more exit, got him. Bethel, I can prove it if you want. Do you want to have a Discord call? Do you have... Oh, this is the person. Do you have proof? I want to see it. Show me some DMs. Anything that's not... I don't want to see the nudes. I'm not looking to fucking see nudes. That doesn't mean anything to me. Show me DMs that prove this. Because I've said multiple times in the stream, Nina could very well be guilty. But the idea that you can lambast this to the public and not expect people to talk about it is ridiculous. I can go through it all with you. Okay, I want to see it. I want to see it. Because this is what the world and this is what the community needs to see when you make these fucking accusations public. That's why I'm doing what I'm doing.
So this is where it begins.
Add Beth.
I'm not
Okay,
gonna do it on your
Discord
live
is just
stream.
the same as my
This
channel.
is where it begins. This is where the fight begins. Because after Beth appears in the
I'm
chat,
not
the
gonna do it on
rest
live
of them
stream.
start
Oh.
appearing in the chat.
What are we talking about here? What are we doing? Well, then just DM it to me. I think you're super insensitive about the way you're handling it. This is just...
And there's me posting popcorn emojis in the chat because I was seated at this point. As soon as I heard that this lady was in the chat, I was seated. I was like, please go on. Please go on the stream. Please go on the stream. I want to see the commentary community versus the Dead by Daylight community in real time. Please go on the stream.
This is crazy.
But she doesn't.
This is
Spoiler
this
alert.
is crazy. You're not gonna do it on my live stream. Well, I'm gonna whatever you show me, I'm gonna talk about it. If you're gonna do cloud chasing, I'm not gonna talk to you. This person's a troll. They have to be a troll. So it's just trust me, brother. Again. Now they want privacy. Yeah, they're just wasting my time. Get out of here. This is just wasting my time. You're making this allegation public to 2 million people. You're saying that there's proof, but you're not going to show it to anyone. The 2 million people who you showed this allegation to deserve to see the proof. That's who deserves to see the proof. The 2 million people you decided to lambast this fucking allegation to, including the people on my stream.
Aha, okay, bro.
This person's gonna send you RP and act like that proves it. That's a troll. Okay, bro. Yeah, if you're not willing to show the proof along with lambasting this to 2 million people, then I don't care. And I'm not going to be a person who says, I've seen the proof behind the scenes.
All right, let's skip ahead real quick. So yeah, Beth comes to the stream, starts claiming she has the proof, says she won't go on stream to show it, says she wants to do it privately, and Connor's just like, no, fuck you, and rightfully so. So
By daylight stream,
at this point, Connor starts
yeah,
going and
true,
playing the video again.
see that too. Yeah, there's like some bug in the game that like someone got sent to the ER for a fucking seizure and almost
Yeah,
died.
I posted in the
they're
chat
worried-
talking about the trickster bug and saying that this is what they choose to fucking focus their time on.
About me making a very simple monotone fucking video going over the allegations and asking questions about the contradictions.
Well, they know about the seizures and still play the game just to end up in the hospital, which should tell you enough about the community.
And questioning Lel's motive because he provides no evidence. Broke. Not making content because the OPEC does not to. Woke. Not. Why can I not do that on stream? You don't want me to be critical of it and.
Hey,
put
you
out
two.
flaws in it?
Stop it.
I
Stop
mean, what are you
fighting.
doing? Jesus. Why does everyone have those? Yeah. I don't even know, guys.
I'm trying to see if there's more messages
Oh,
because I know there's more.
So this is it's official. It's a line in the sand. I have declared one of the. So my best thing.
Okay, so
But that gets very confusing to me because
This
then if
is
we go back
when-
and reference.
this is when it gets ramped up. So Beth makes this tweet. This guy made a video on Lel's statement calling him a homewrecker, refusing to have a private disc call to look at proof, calls us retards, and said he enjoyed milking us idiots for content. Please consider reporting his channel. You just committed the cardinal sin in the commentary community. You committed the cardinal sin right there, Beth. You are asking people to falsely report this guy's channel. You are going to turn him into a martyr, hun. You are going to turn him into a martyr at this point. Because this is the Dead by Daylight community's MO. When you do something they don't like, they report you. They try to get you banned from the game, and they try to get you exiled from life on the internet. This is what their MO is. This is what they always fucking do. And you are coming from a community who views that with the most utter contempt. Deplatforming is not liked in the fucking commentary community, though they have some hypocrisies with it. And we could talk about that at another time. You are committing the cardinal sin right here. You are turning Connor into a martyr, which is doing the exact opposite of what you are aiming to do. You are quite literally making this guy famous right now.
Holy shit. Beth is on air. Or not on air.
Hey guys, look, it's Jane. Let's see what Jane has to say. Sorry you have to deal with unnecessary stress when your feelings have to be just respected. You only deserve love and support. As I said, respect at the most basic thing.
Twitter.
Hey, look, it's Jane, everybody. Wave to Crazy Jane. Crazy Jane makes a cameo appearance.
False flag my channel for asking for proof about the documents. This is what we're talking about now. Calling to false flag my channel for asking proof about the documents. Calling him a homewrecker. I said, how do I not know this guy's a homewrecker? What are we doing here?
He did not explicitly say that Well was a homewrecker. He basically said it makes him look like one.
Refusing to have a private Discord call. Bro. Oh my god.
And then she writes, don't go comment in there. He thrives off the
Telling people
tension.
to report your channel has been too far. Yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, they're having a coordinated effort amongst themselves.
Beth, one guy of the year. I'm getting one guy so fucking hard by Beth right now. It's actually fucking crazy. I'm crashing out against fucking Beth. It's nuts. This drama will be huge since false flagging is involved. I mean, this will also, let's be very clear. Beth isn't a random. I want to make this clear. This isn't just some random. This is someone who is directly involved in the accusation, who says that they have the proof that they're friends with Beth, that they're friends with Lel. They have the private proof that's apparently not supposed to be released behind the scenes, and they're the ones calling to flag my channel down. So this has gone beyond just like allegations and you're not allowed to talk about it. Now people directly involved in making this fucking allegation are calling to flag my channel because I dared to go on stream and ask for proof and speculate on their stupid document that has nothing involved in it. There's no fucking proof in it. That is where we're at now. Mike the Bike sent 5. Connor more like a goner if he challenges me to a Guitar Hero battle. I would kick your ass, Guitar Hero, bro. I'm just saying. I'd kick your ass. Katzaflocken sends 2. Beth likes kids. Wow. Don't go comment in there. He thrives off of attention. Reported. This is crazy. So they're literally openly calling for my flagging. I gotta screenshot this and make a tweet about this. I need to make a tweet about this now. This is just
And that goes, he does make a tweet about this. This is the tweet right here. Someone directly involved in exposing the Lel story is now calling for my channel to be flagged for daring to ask for proof and speculating on the holes in their story. Amazing. This gets retweeted by Nicholas Diorio, who has a very big following. This gets retweeted by a few people in the commentary community. And it just causes even more damage to the Dead by Daylight community because, once again, you're committing a cardinal sin in the commentary community by calling for a false flag. You do not do this, Dead by Daylight community. You do not do this to the commentary community. You are strengthening their resolve at this point, you fucking morons. Absolute fucking gigabrains over here.
I just made this tweet. The only person legitimately dramatized this.
And so I am so happy this guy's getting what he deserves. He sexually assaulted me 5 years ago. Please don't make this public and dramatize this. Now they're going. Now people from his chat.
Shit.
Now people are going from his chat to her tweet and fucking trolling her.
That's obviously a fucking meme. There's no way. That is so crazy. Oh, let's fucking go, dude! I cannot believe this. W victim. I'm sorry. Guys, can no one talk about this, please? Can you guys report this tweet? No one talk about this. Let's just flag this tweet down. We're asking for proof. Yeah, privacy. Sharing private information. I'm not sure what this private information now, so let's go. I'm just kidding. Dude, what the fuck? Holy fucking shit.
Giga brain, galaxy brain shit. Yeah, absolute giga brain
Dude,
takes.
this is just absolutely crazy. Guys, don't make content out of Connor's trauma. So true. On a serious note, congratulations on your recent growth here. Thanks. Appreciate it, bro. I've been grinding every day. I've been grinding. Also, like the stream. Like the stream if you're here. Dude, drop a like. Now, I'm quite literally going to war. I'm going to a flagging war.
So he goes back to the document.
Be an idiot.
This is
You'd be
him
awesome. Like
talking
what are we
about
talking
how
here?
they should.
You're an idiot for the way
You call. This is her response. You to his tweet. You called us retarded, accused Lel of being a homewrecker, denied a civil private conversation, clarified what happened. Then you said you enjoy milking us idiots for content. I hope you get banned.
This is insane.
Doubling down. The double down. Unfortunately for her, though, Connor is not banned.
What is she saying now? What is happening?
Didn't you and your friends just went to his live stream chat and didn't answer any of his questions and not willing to be in his call? I offered to have a call with him to clarify off stream, but bro just wants the drama and I'm not interested in his weird ass energy and chat. Yeah, then why did you and your friends in your Discord decide to go and fucking antagonize him? You absolute fucking moron. Fucking galaxy brain over here.
And didn't answer.
High IQ. High
IQ.
In the lukewarm temperatures.
The drama, and I'm not interested in his weird ass energy and chat, to be honest. Yeah, okay. You are just fucking yourself over because now Nick Diorio see my tweet, he's retweeted it. The whole fucking community now sees you for what you are, which is false flagging idiots. False flagging idiots who fucking post zero proof allegations to the public, leave room for error, leave room for speculation, leave room for shit.
And I respond in the chat at this point. This is how they operate. They will report and flag you for laughing at them since you don't play the game. They can't get behavior to ban you from it, which is their go-to. They will go to behavior first, try to get you banned from the game, and then they'll try to flag all your social media accounts. But because Connor doesn't play the game, they're going to just go after his social media accounts and his YouTube channel.
And then call to flag the channels who report on it. That's what everyone sees you as. Everyone sees this now. He's freaky, Rip. Yeah. That's what they're saying to me. This is how they operate. They will report and flag you for laughing at them. Since you don't play the game, they can't get BHVR to ban you from it, which is their go-to. Oh, is that really what they do in that community? Do they just ban people in the Dead by Daylight community who are assholes?
That is exactly what they do.
What?
All these people seem real nice. I can't wait to play.
From apparently who probably helped write this document. Dot the dot. Why the fuck should you have proof? Why does anyone owe you proof? So you can get clout out of it. Get the fuck out of here, man. You're all a bunch of drama chasing nobodies. Tell me right now, what do you think I would get more clout of? Let's be very clear. We're going to make a clout chasing argument. What am I getting more clout of right now? You guys showing me proof and shutting me down, which would make me not even have any of this stream or any of these viewers I have right now. Or you guys being a whole bunch of fucking morons, calling to report my channel, showing nothing, and making a document where you demand that nobody makes content on it. What do you think is giving me more clout? So let's be...
Boom! 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 I hate that I just did that. I hate that I just did that. But really, death rattle statement right there. You fucking absolute dumbasses. You legit fucking idiots. Christ on a fucking cracker. How dumb do you have to be to not see that that is what the result is going to be? You're going to make this guy a fucking martyr.
Be very clear, right?
Galaxy brain, ladies and gentlemen. Galaxy brain.
You're doing that right now. Let's be real. You're fucking doing that right now because you're exposing yourself for being a moron. You're exposing yourself for being an idiot, right? In this community, that's what gets eyes on you, right? That's what gets eyes on you. He's got more clout off kneeling on you guys than you have reporting proof. Exactly. I'm not even trying to say, I'm not even like trying to make a clout chaser. I don't give a fuck about clout. I just want to call this shit out. But I'm just saying, it's like, what do you think is really giving you more, like, less attention right now? Like, what is happening? You have 100 live viewers, not a lot of clout. Exactly, yeah. I mean, I have 100 fucking viewers too. It's like, what are we talking about? It's actually just so crazy. Like, clout chasing argument, what do we mean? What do we mean? It's so crazy. 20 plus notifications. Holy shit. I'm gonna have to start checking my notifications on a different window just in case people start spamming weird shit to my fucking replies. It's gonna be banned off stream. Let's see.
Oh my god.
It's just so crazy. I mean, the chat is still a war zone. Everyone is fucking fighting against this dot person, which they deserve. This is just nuts. Calling for the flagging of my channel is absolutely crazy.
Oh, I also point this out in chat. They also have no problem doxing people. They will look up your info and call your family, telling you what a bad person you are. They've done this to several people. Yes, they have. The Dead by Daylight community will dox you. If they have any way to get a hold of your dox, they will dox you. Especially if you are one of the phobes or the cysts, they will dox you. They will find your dox, and they will post it, and they will use it to harass you and harass your family. They have done this to several people. They have doxed several people before. And they have no problems with it whatsoever because, you know, you're not on the right team. You're not on the right team. So I basically... Really, cat? Really? I gotta stop the stream. Get away! Get away! Get away! Get away! The cat just broke a glass. I just bought brand new fucking glassware, and they've already broke 3 of them. God damn it, cat. That was my fucking water cup. Oh, you fucking cat. I have to do this now because I can't have them step on it. I don't want them to get hurt. I have to interrupt the stream. I'm sorry. Motherfucker. God damn it, cat. Fucking Reggie. It was Reggie, too. Fucking cat. Damn it. Bro, I just bought these glasses, man. Come on. I just bought all new glassware for the condo. Motherfucker. I gotta sweep this up now. I can't risk them getting hurt. I'm sorry, guys. I don't want my cats to get hurt. You fucking little shits. Oh my god. And of course they fucking broke it in like the middle of a bunch of wires too. God damn it. You little shitballs. Look, it's all over the place now. God damn it. I might have to fucking get the vacuum. Because it's literally all over the place. Shit. Oh, I keep finding shards. What the fuck? Are they getting out of here somehow? Oh, God damn it. Oh, you little fucker. Sorry, guys, but my cat's safety is more paramount than the stream. I can't have them stepping on glass. They'll hurt their paws. I can't do that. And they like to run around a lot in this area, so I gotta be very, very particular about sweeping. I actually have a cleaning lady coming tomorrow, but, glassware, another banger mic. Oh my god. Fuck, I hope that's all of it. You know what time is it now? It's 11. It's a little bit early, but let me give them their snack. It's snack time for them right now. Come here, babies. Come here, babies. Can you guys hear Reggie? Press 1 in the chat if you can hear Reggie. Mister. I know, you're hungry. That's why you broke the fucking glass. Mama. Guy. She gets like scared because she normally eats the bowl on the left and he goes after the bowl. He goes after both bowls because he's a fat. I broke a lot of stuff. That's why plastic, man, a lot is harder to smash. Listen, dude, I'm allowed to have glassware. I bring women to this house sometimes. I know I'm a fat shit, but I still have women that sometimes find me attractive, I guess.
Oh, yeah. Oh, this is true, too. Yeah, actually, you know what? This is right. Reporting your tweet instead for blatantly regrading. I mean, what? Am I wrong for that? Let's play a flag war, guys. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just joking. I'm joking. This is a joke.
Okay, let's see. Let's skip ahead a little bit. Because there's a point.
And plug the hole.
There's a point in the stream that's important.
Meth, is that her name now? Her name's Meth instead of Beth.
Everyone starts calling her Meth instead of Beth. It's Meth Lol.
I don't know. You never know. Maybe she's on it. I don't know. At this rate, the way she's acting, I wouldn't be surprised. It's not an accusation, guys. I'm just speculating. Holy shit, man. Let's see if she's blocked me. Oh, yeah, it's over. You're blocked. So she's gonna call for the flagging of my channel and then fucking block me. So
classic maneuver here. Now that you give them the attention, now they're gonna block you. Shortly after this, I don't know if he mentions it, but shortly after this, she also puts her Twitter account on protected.
So fucking crazy, man.
They start going on a blocking spree.
Crazy. Look at this shit. Absolutely unhinged.
But this is such par for the course for them. It really is. They call for the flagging, and then they get negative attention for calling for the flagging. Then they block and go unprotected because they don't want to deal with people shitting on them for their dumb their dumb behavior.
I'm shocked. Call for the flagging on my channel. Fucking send your followers to report false flag my channel and then block me. This is the Dead by Daylight community, everybody. This is the Dead by Daylight community. Holy shit. Holy fuck. Oh. Lamau even. Looks like she couldn't handle the...
Get out of the sink, you! I see you!
Men's testosterone.
Sorry, he was going in the sink.
That is just crazy. How much do you want to bet that this person's not even involved, and it's just some spurg who is way too emotionally invested in this story?
Mister!
Based on what they said in my chat, they claim to be involved.
I see you.
She's lying, and if she's lying, then sure, I'll take the L. She came in my chat and lied, but the way she was involved, she said, "I have the proof. I'll go over everything. We can't do it on stream," right? So she's claiming that she somehow has proof that the public does not deserve to see. So she's directly involved in the weird bullshit that's going on behind the scenes, right? This weird bullshit that's going on behind the scenes where no one wants to talk about it or show it publicly. She's involved in that. That's what she claims. Relationship, and then backed out afterwards.
So yeah, then this other guy makes this tweet. I don't know who this guy is, but I guess he's another commentary guy. But he signal boosts it.
Not saying that that's what happened. I don't know. I can't.
He has 550K followers.
But you're leaving that speculation open. You're leaving these holes open in the document, and I think that's valid to say that that is a concern that happens.
So now Beth is getting the all-star treatment from the commentary community at this point.
How did you win so easily? I don't even know. I don't like you. So I guess now I've defined it in this community.
I believe at this point,
talk about this, they will.
She goes unprotected. So this happens to him, and then while she's saying, "Oh, no one said to talk about it. You're being insensitive. This, and that. You're not talking about it." Here is Ace. Ace is one of Lel's friends. To clarify on the Lelsaurus Rex doc regarding Evantic Nina, here's some clarifications on some matters people have asked about since then. This will be the last thing we're going to say on the matter, as all of us want to move on from here. So he posts this. My name is Ace. I'm a friend and longtime moderator of Lelsaurus Rex and the Rex Gang community. As someone who's been helping and supporting my friend while he's been dealing with this for the last several months, there are some questions people have been asking since Lel came forward with his account of Nina Evantic's behavior. Since this is a difficult and complicated issue, we feel that it's important to say, for the sake of everyone involved, to clarify some of the issues raised in these questions and every answer we'll give in this document has been verified and approved by Lel himself before posting. Firstly, we were uncertain whether or not to go public about this situation for a long time, especially out of respect for Alex/Otz's privacy. We have considered going public with what was going on until Alex himself gave us his own blessing and support for Lel to do so. And we have supported our friend in his decision since this was Lel's story and experience to tell. The first reason we chose to make it public is because Nina is a public-facing figure in the Dead by Daylight community with a large audience and following. As such, the potential for other people to be similarly victimized within her community in the future occurred to us as a possibility, and as creators and public figures ourselves, we understand that we have a responsibility to warn people and potentially protect them if we can. Furthermore, since Nina is a public figure, any changes in our association with her would have prompted questions and scrutiny from the community anyway. If we had chosen to remain silent about it, people would instead be hounding Otts, her ex-mods, and other content creators about why they suddenly aren't talking with her, why she is banned from their communities, and why she is no longer a part of any videos, etc. If Nina had been a private individual rather than a public figure, we would have preferred to handle this privately. Secondly, there has been some confusion around the request to not make Lel's account of Nina into content or drama. We knew there would be consequences posting this document, no matter what we said. What we meant by talk about it was that we weren't interested in this becoming a content farm. We were aware that people were going to talk about it and that they have questions, and all of which is fair, understandable, but we were not interested in becoming the next big content discussion, nor was there any intention for self-promotion in making the post. It's always been meant to be more like a PSA to warn others before engaging. Finally, one of the most prominent questions has been requests for proof regarding Lel's document. Appropriate proof of Nina's behavior has been shared amongst the relevant parties privately, but will not be shared publicly unless those involved wish to go public. The first reason for such is that much of the messaging was conducted over Snapchat, which does not allow message recipients to save and preserve messages, images, or videos without notifying the sender. Furthermore, such content, images, videos, and messages of a sexually explicit nature, such as explicit content sent by Nina, has not been shared amongst the parties involved and will not become public because sharing would be a disgusting thing to do and because it would also be illegal under revenge porn laws. The only small part of things Nina has done to various people. This is only a small part of things Nina has done to various people, but it lies within the individual victims whether or not they wish to come out about their experiences. Our concern is supporting our friend as he comes forward about this. Until then, the only proof we can offer publicly is corroborations made by Otts, myself, and other former moderators and members of Nina's community, all whom have been close enough to the situation to be able to confirm the truth and accuracy of the document. It is understandable that people want to see concrete proof of statements from Alex Otts himself, but whether more information will be made public is up to those involved. As for those of us in Lel's community and those of us who have left Nina's, we have cut ties with Nina and have no intention of engaging with her any further, so people's choice to engage with her and her community is entirely up to their individual choice. The intention behind this document itself was never meant to be a call to action, to attack or incite harassment against Nina, nor was it meant to demonize anyone. We strongly condemn the actions of anyone who has done so since Lel released this document. Rather, many of us considered Nina a good friend before we heard this. Lel was one of her moderators, and I was one of her emote artists, having contributed both paid commission work and Kat just hit something again, and freely given fan art to her community. Some of us had previously met Nina in person at events, parties, meetups, and so many of us are feeling hurt on two fronts. We're feeling very betrayed by the behavior of someone we considered a friend, and we're hurting for a friend who's having to deal with the consequences of that behavior. While we no longer want anything to do with Nina moving forward, we hope that she's able to get whatever help she needs to learn and grow from what has happened and to understand the harm that has been caused. This will be the last statement we make on the matter, as all of us wish to draw a line under it and move on and heal. I'd like to wrap this up by saying thank you to everyone for their kindness and support since the posting of this document. This hasn't been easy to come forward with, and your kindness means everything to the world, both Lel and the community and the rest of us in this community. So, basically, Ace just vindicated Connor. And as far as I know, Beth and her cohorts have not made any statements towards Connor apologizing. Connor did do another stream about this, but he was basically him just reading that document and taking a victory lap on them, which he's very much entitled to do. And that is where the story has now ended. So what have we learned today? We've learned that the Dead by Daylight community is practically a fucking cult. They try to keep everything in-house. They are very loyal to their leaders in the community, and if you think differently from them, you're not allowed to be a part of them. Now, there is another topic I was going to talk about, which we might save for another stream, that involves one of the biggest creators in Dead by Daylight. Now, I haven't looked at this tweet since I posted it. I do know I pissed off some people about it, but but True Talent is someone who the community absolutely fucking despises. True Talent is literally the first creator I think I ever watched when it came to Dead by Daylight content. He's been playing the game since it came out. Now, True Talent is very controversial in the Dead by Daylight community, mainly because he has opinions on the game, and he stands by them, and he doesn't really like to back down from them, which I don't think is that big of a deal. It really isn't. But True Talent gets a lot of shit from people. And a lot of this has to do with a beef he had with another creator by the name of Scott Jund. Now, I personally don't have any issues with Scott Jund either. I like Scott's content. I think he makes very good Elden Ring content, which seems to be his main focus right now. He doesn't really seem to be doing much Dead by Daylight content, but these two had a very public beef about 3 years ago that resulted in True Talent losing his Fog Whisperer status. Now, with the Diva situation that we talked about earlier, True made a tweet yesterday. Just to remind everyone, I got kicked from the Fog Whisperer program. Hold on, let me pull up this tweet. Just to remind everyone, I got kicked from the Fog Whisperer program for saying I don't understand in a silly voice responding to someone in chat in about 10 seconds on an 8-hour stream. LOL, dastardly villain tactics, chaotic evil, ooh, ha ha ha. And that's True basically just making fun of the community and how they like to play favorites. I made this tweet. The Dead by Daylight community's treatment of True Talent needs to be studied. He was one of the first content creators of that game, and the main reason why people seem to hate him is he has different opinions than them. All I've ever seen him do is try to help the game. So, True responds to this, and I offered to give it a shot. I said, listen, dude, I'll cover this. I mean, I'm a small streamer. I don't have nearly as much. I think I've only gotten 3 viewers this entire stream, which thank you, by the way, for all 3 of you. I appreciate it. Even if I get 1, thank you very much for coming out and watching my boring-ass talk. But True basically gave me a little bit of information. I said, screw it, I'll give it a shot. He said, you should start looking into a Twitch group called the Entitled Elite. I believe that's where it all started. I asked him if he wanted to talk about it. I get why he probably wouldn't want to. I have no clout, and he doesn't know me from a hole in the wall. But he basically says, long story short, very toxic Twitch group I exposed. So we're going to be looking into that probably the next stream, because the True Talent saga is very long. But True Talent, in my opinion, gets a lot of unnecessary hate from the Dead by Daylight community. Like, they really don't like this fucking guy, and it goes beyond the pale. And I'm reading this now. It seems a lot of people seem to be supporting me. This guy actually says, I could take it a step further. Without True Talent, this game isn't as popular as it is now. He was here before Otz, Noob 3, Monto, everyone. I only play because I've seen a random stream of his 7 or 8 years ago, and this is the thanks he gets. This person also responds, this shows how the DBD treat the community. They don't care at all. They care about his money, and that's a downfall of behavior. They treat the community like dirt. This person says the DBD Twitter community is rampant with mental health disorders. They just want to be mad and offended because it makes them feel important. And then this person just goes, congrats, you're just as much of a dumb cunt as he is. Let me see something. Because I look at a lot of these people that post shit like this, and this guy is seems just like a troll account, which is fine. He's probably one of the people that troll True Talent. This person as well said, I'm a bootlicker, and this was my response. It turns out this person's like a 14-year-old, so I'm not even going to fucking dignify them with more than a response of that. I'm not going to argue with 14-year-olds on Twitter. But this post seemed to have gotten some traction, and it most likely is because True replied to it. But True has been saying for a while that people should do videos on the Dead by Daylight community and study them. And I agree with him. And I hope the commentary community goes a little bit further with the Dead by Daylight community. In conclusion, this is what I want to say. Video game communities shouldn't be like this. The Dead by Daylight community does thrive on cancel culture. Whether they want to believe it or not, they're very progressively left. They thrive on the cancel culture. They thrive on going after the cysts and phobes. And while I normally wouldn't really take too much of an issue with that, there are some truly horrible people in that community that, like, say and do very awful shit, and they should be called out. But a lot of it comes off as just petty, pedantic, fucking dumb shit. And now that more people are looking at them, even the Kiwi Farms I believe they now have a Dead by Daylight section on the forum now that categorizes them. Josh talked about the Ottstarver shit like 2 or 3 Men at the Internets ago. He talked about the Ottstarver stuff, which I won't play because he gets very, very spicy with the things that he says about it. And I don't agree with some of the things he says, so I'm not going to play that. But when you got people like Kiwi Farms paying attention to you, it's only a matter of time before the pressure becomes too much and just boom, we get an explosion. And I think we're there. I think the Dead by Daylight community is going to start getting more and more exposed. So why not try to jump on the bandwagon? So I say next stream that I can finally sit down and do, we'll talk about the True Talent stuff. Maybe one day we'll be able to get True Talent to come here and have a discussion with me. I'll pay him for his time. I don't have any problem paying him for his time. I'll pay him for his time, but maybe that is something we could work towards. I would love to talk to True Talent. You know, I've been a fan of his for a while. I would love to get his side of the story. I would love to get Scott Junn's side of the story. I want to remain as neutral as possible with the True Talent stuff right now because I haven't fully looked into it just yet. But to me, it sounds like a lot of like the insane Twitter people hate True Talent, and that's really it. Like, I don't think Scott Junn really goes at him anymore. So I don't want to like say anything bad about Scott. I don't want to say Scott is enabling any drama towards True because I can't confirm nor deny that. I do know True has shared screenshots of Scott shit-talking him in a private Discord, which I'll be completely honest with you, True Talent, that's not really as scandalous of a thing as you may think it is. I mean, unless they were coordinating an attack on you, then you could say something. But if he's just shit-talking you in a Discord server, that's really just what people do. They shit-talk in private Discords. Like, if there's more proof that I'm not seeing, I'll gladly accept it. But I don't want to start chopping Scott off at the neck, at the knees, I should say, and, like, attacking him unless there's, like, definitive proof that he's enabling harassment towards you. So we'll definitely be looking more into the True Talent stuff next stream. But as far as this stream goes, in conclusion, this is your guide to how the Dead by Daylight community operates. This is the guide to how they think. Maybe I will chop this up a little bit and edit it so it hits the algorithm a little bit, but I don't want to push this envelope any further than it needs to be pushed because I don't think people should be harassed. But at the same time, the Dead by Daylight community has this coming. They've had this coming for a while, and it's finally come, and I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to enjoy it. I'm going to take part in it. I'm going to laugh at them, and that's what I'm going to do. And I think everybody here agrees with me. I mean, if anybody in chat wants to disagree with me, feel free to. But I think it's time for the chickens to come home to roost, and the Dead by Daylight community gets its dance in the sunshine. Whether the commentary community continues to go at them remains to be seen. It doesn't look like Connor has made any other content about them. It doesn't look like he shares any expressed interest in doing so. But I think for the time being, we need to recognize that this community has a problem. And whether they choose to fix it or not is entirely up to them. I think it's time to finally start trying to make everybody uniform in your community. I think it's time to finally allow different mindsets in the community, because maybe that will be healthy. Maybe it'll make people want to play the game more. I think the community's focus should be on the game, balancing the game, adding things to the game, making the game more fun, making the game more accessible to people who can't play it. Which I will say, they are pretty good with when it comes to the accessibility shit. They are very good with that. And, you know, deaf people can now play the game. There is a deaf streamer, and I suggest going and giving her a follow. She's actually very, very wholesome. I believe her name is Stormy. She's a deaf Dead by Daylight streamer who's gotten some shit thrown at her recently, which is kind of bullshit. Some fucking asshole just, like, really, like, was being a dick to her. And I think Spook and Jukes made a video on it. But she's a very wholesome streamer, and I think it's great that people with her condition are allowed to play a game. I like, you know, this even goes back to, like, you know, my days liking fighting games with people like Broly Legs, who was literally physically unable to, like, hold a controller in his hand, so he learned how to play Street Fighter using his mouth, and he actually became one of the best Chun-Li players in the world. I like shit like that, but I feel like the focus is more on let's cancel people for wrongthink than it is let's just worry about the game. And that's my take. And if I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Damn, I didn't think to sit here. Like, I was expected to take a break at a time, but we've literally been sitting here for 2 hours talking about this topic, like, straight up, which is big on me. Usually I lose focus and everything at some point. So let's talk about the next stream, I guess. I don't know when the next stream is going to be. I'm hoping to do one on Sunday, around 10 a.m. Eastern. I might be doing a stream tomorrow, which might be more of a gaming stream. I might even stream a little bit later. I don't know. My plans are kind of like scattered right now at this point. So we can see what to do about that. I do not think Broski is streaming tonight. I know Broski comes back tomorrow for his Friday night stream, so shout out to him. You should go check him out on Twitch at FTK Broski. He might be playing. There's some new game that came out. He might be playing that on stream. We've been actually playing Remnant together a lot, and he's been streaming that, and that's been pretty fun. So if you want to check out some gaming streams, you should definitely give him a check out. I don't know, guys. I mean, I think that's really all I have to say. You know, we've been going for 2 hours. I think we covered everything we desperately needed to cover. I want to look at some cringe wrestling fans too next stream. Take a little bit of a break from the Dead by Daylight community after that. Yeah, no stream till Friday. Yep. Which is tomorrow. But I think that's all we really have left to talk about. So thank you guys for coming out. I appreciate it. To the one of you, to the three of you, no matter how many of you come out, I always appreciate the support and coming to the chat. And I'll hope to see you all next time. Leave a follow if you want. I'm on Twitter at @ThatFringo_guy. I usually post a lot on Twitter when I'm really, really bored at work. So sometimes I have a little golden nugget here and there if you like that. I appreciate that, man. Thank you. And I think that's really it. I don't really have any other gaming content to really do you, but I might stream a little bit later. I've been playing Dragon Ball: The Breakers to kind of like get away from Dead by Daylight. Maybe I'll stream that. I do not have a capture card, so I can't show you guys Elden Ring. Me getting mad at Elden Ring. Maybe that will be something we'll do at some point. But Mike, come on, man. Why do you gotta make it weird? You always gotta fucking make it weird. I kind of just don't want to end it dry like this. I feel like I always try to give you guys, like, we've been talking about some funny shit, but I always try to give you guys something else. Oh, God. Oh God, Lolcal Live just edited and uploaded the Boogie stream. It looks like Nicholas Diorio is also doing a stream about Boogie at 12:35, which is soon. Um, this is interesting. This is the Boogie shit is pretty wild. So it looks like there's just so many videos being made about it right now. But holy shit, it looks like we got a lot of content when it comes to the Boogie stuff coming. Um. And True Talent just uploaded a video someone made about him reacting to someone making a video about him. We'll have to. The True Talent stuff is a lot to discuss. It's a lot to get into because we're gonna have to get into a lot of accusations levied by True and people against True, and I'm gonna have to catalog a lot of that. So, um, hmm. I think that's it, ladies and gentlemen. So have a good day. Enjoy the rest of your day. If I don't see you, enjoy the rest of your weekend. And I'll see you all very soon.